What if I told you that everything you've been taught about studying, hustling through sleepless nights, and cramming until your eyes blur is all wrong? What if the very foundation you've built your dreams on, the late-night tears and relentless hours of sheer exhaustion, was the reason you're trapped in a cycle, spinning your wheels but going nowhere? Pause for a moment. Let the silence settle like the breath before a storm. Imagine waking up tomorrow, not with dread heavy on your chest, but with a calm certainty that every step you take is moving you toward becoming not just good, but extraordinary. What if studying less didn't make you lazy, but made you unstoppable? Number 1, the illusion of hard work. They've fed you lies, haven't they? The world around you, with its sharp eyes and tight-lipped expectations, whispers that success comes only through the grind, that only the battle-worn, the sleepless, and the frazzled deserve victory. But let's shatter that myth piece by piece right here, right now, because it's not the hours you put in, but the quality you draw out of them that determines your future. Picture this: 2 students in the same room. One is hunched over books, scribbling feverishly, eyes darting with anxiety. The other sits back, eyes closed, a slow smile playing on their lips. One studies 10 hours a day, the other just 2. But when the results come in, the latter soars. How? The secret lies in what the world won't tell you. Mastery isn't forged through quantity, it's sparked by strategy. Number 2. The power of focused learning. Let me ask you, have you ever truly tasted the power of deep, undistracted focus? The kind that makes hours feel like minutes, where each breath is aligned with purpose? Here lies the golden rule. It's not about being chained to your desk. It's about diving so deeply into a moment of learning that you emerge with knowledge embedded in your bones. Think of it as dancing, not just to move, but to express, not just to count steps, but to own the stage. It's not the relentless rehearsal that will set you apart, but those moments when the music becomes part of you. Studying, too, should become a rhythm you flow with, not fight against. But I know that voice inside your head. It's there, isn't it? That nagging lizard brain, the one that tells you that you're not doing enough, that you'll fail if you let up for even a moment. It's lying. It wants you to run faster on a treadmill that goes nowhere, while those who know better sprint ahead on a path you can't even see. But together, we'll silence that voice. Number 3, active recall, the champion's tool. The champions don't waste time. They know that passively reading and rereading is like trying to build a fortress out of sand. Instead, they challenge themselves, attacking their own knowledge with questions and demanding answers. This is active recall, simple, powerful, and yet so criminally underused. Imagine you're preparing for a performance, not just going over steps in your head, but testing yourself, asking, can I perform flawlessly without music, without cues? Apply this to studying. Instead of absorbing content, spit it back out. Prove to yourself that it's not just sitting in your mind, but dancing through it. Number 4, the art of spacing. Did you know that cramming is the fast food of studying? It fills you up quickly but leaves you empty soon after. True mastery comes from spacing out your learning, revisiting it again and again at strategic intervals until it becomes as natural as breathing. This isn't studying, this is training your mind like an elite athlete sharpens their body. Think of it as the K-pop idols who don't perfect their performances in a single night. No, they revisit, rehearse, let muscle memory embed it until it's not just learned, but lived. Number 5, the science of rest. The sweet lie that rest is for the weak. But let me tell you a secret that only the truly wise have embraced. The most successful among us don't just rest, they wield rest like a weapon. Sleep isn't the enemy of productivity, it's the silent partner to genius. Picture yourself waking up, eyes bright, heart beating with the knowledge that today you are stronger than yesterday. Because while others burn out, you recover, recharge, and rise like a tidal wave. Number 6, Visualization, your mind's power tool. What if I told you that seeing your success before it happens isn't daydreaming, but the very blueprint of making it real? The greatest performers don't just practice, they close their eyes and see themselves nailing that note, hitting that step, acing that test. Your mind is your arena, your imagination the rehearsal space where victories are born long before they unfold. Visualize not just the outcome, but every struggle and triumph along the way. See yourself studying with such clarity that the material imprints itself into your subconscious, leaving your doubts no place to hide. Number 7, the positive and the negative. Now close your eyes. Picture a future where you've followed this guide, where your efforts are sharpened into a spear of purpose. You walk into that exam room not as someone hoping to survive, but as someone destined to conquer. The results? Higher grades, more respect. A path that gleams with the promise of your K-pop dreams. Now consider the other path, the one you walk when you ignore this wisdom. The hours slip by, each one leaving you more anxious than the last. You sit in that same exam room, doubts clawing at your mind, the lizard brain whispering that maybe you're just not good enough. You see others soar while you remain earthbound, haunted by what could have been. The subtle truth and your call to action. Somewhere deep within, you feel it, don't you? The pull of belonging, the longing to be part of something greater, to rise alongside those who dare to defy the old ways, who refuse to be just another face in the crowd. Join this movement, not because you need to, but because you're destined to. Remember, this is your moment. And remember, keep dreaming, keep striving, and soon you'll be shining.